Taxpayer dollars not only go to house some sex offenders on supervised release, but even more money is spent escorting them from their state-paid rental homes to where they need to go. Fox 11's Mark Leyland has spent months looking into the costs and joins us this morning with a preview of his Fox 11 Investigates report airing tonight. Morning, Mark.
Good morning, Rachel. You know, the taxpayer money being spent for just a relatively few sex offenders on the supervised release program will surprise you. State auditors agree the supervised release program is costing taxpayers more than it should.
Like everyone else, even sex offenders on supervised release need to go to the grocery store, the doctor's office, even the laundromat on occasion. But state law requires those sex offenders to have an escort. So the state pays a private company to transport and monitor the 38 sex offenders currently out on supervised release to where they need to go.
They have rights under supervised release, but they're very restricted rights.
And yet those monitored outings for sex offenders last year racked up a bill of more than $1.2 million. The reason? Attic Correctional Services has a contract with the Department of Health Services, which oversees the supervised release program. And Attic bills DHS roughly $70 an hour for monitoring sex offenders. But that starts in year 2 of supervised release. During year 1, we discovered the state's Department of Corrections is responsible for handling the monitoring services, and it pays less than $31 an hour for the same service with the exact same company, Attic Correctional Services. Jason Cram heads up the supervised release program.
I guess it's just a little troubling for some when it's the same company doing it for both agencies, but at varying prices. Do you find that troubling?
I don't feel qualified to answer that question.
Now, Cram did answer plenty of our questions that we raised about the cost of the program and does acknowledge that money can be saved, but even he was not aware of some potential waste that we uncovered, and we'll have that for you coming up tonight at 5 and 9.
So is that company making those charges? Is that too much? Are they charging too much to the state?
Well, actually, Attic Correctional Services, the officials there say no, because they are charged, they charge a higher rate to DHS because they say DHS actually runs the whole program, and that includes the administrative costs that DOC is not paying. But the state is in the process currently of requesting new bids from contractors, and they feel that will hopefully lower the overall cost.
Okay. So where is it that these sex offenders in the program need to be going, where they need supervision?
Well, legally, they have some rights. They can go to the doctor, they can go to counseling sessions,
Okay.
things like that. But there are other outings that some are raising questions about, like one monitor told me about being paid to take the offender for a walk on a nature trail. And the monitor raises other issues like the amount of time some of these outings take. Take a listen.
They don't know what we're doing. You're out for 3 hours, and well, it just took me 3 hours to buy 2 bags of groceries, when it should only take you half an hour. But you know, if they drag it out, and if the monitors let them, then it's costing a lot more money.
This is a former monitor, and in exchange for speaking out, we agreed to conceal her identity. And wait till you hear what else she has to say. That's coming up tonight in our Fox 11 Investigates report.
Interesting. Thanks, Mark.